It's Christmas! Hi friends, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, my name is Lizzie and I'm a Disney plush collector from the UK. So happy Christmas! I've got to say, I'm going to be really impressed if you're actually watching it on Christmas Day, because I do not expect you to by any means. It's just, I thought this was a really nice Christmas Day video to share my 2024 highlights with you, but it's 6 o'clock on Christmas Day. I'm watching Wallace and Gromit: Vengeance Most Foul on BBC One. So I'll respond to comments if there are any, but I really don't expect anyone to be watching my videos on Christmas Day. But I have dressed up for the occasion. I'm wearing a promo Christmas jumper, and as you can see, I've got my DIY plush headband on. My friend got me these characters when she was on holiday in Walt Disney World, so we've got Santa Mickey and Gingerbread Mickey, and I absolutely love them. I can kind of see now why people get two, because it would probably look cuter if I just had one or the other, but I just wanted one of each, and I think they look really cute. I'm actually really sad that I haven't had a Disney trip to use them on. But anyway, I am here with my 2024 highlights. Just a little disclaimer that the people you watch and the content you consume on social media is by and large that person's highlight reel. So while I am telling you my highlights, this does not mean that I had the perfect year. I get a lot of those comments, especially on my weekly roundups on Instagram, that I've had a perfect week, and I'm like, well no, actually I cried in the bath this morning, but yeah, fine. But I really wanted to go month by month and share with you my highlights from this year. I'm putting clips if I have clips for them to make it a bit more fun. But if you are watching this on Christmas Day, I'm going to try and make it a short video so you can get back to your families, because I am just vegging out on the sofa at my mum's right now watching all of the Christmas telly. I'm most excited for the Gavin and Stacey finale because it's one of my favourite TV shows ever. Right, so we're going to go month by month, and then because I'm a plush collector, we are going to do some plush highlights as well. So January, I would say my highlight from January was graduations at work. We do graduations in January and July, and they are a highlight of my year, and I'm so excited for graduations in January 2025 as well. In February, I celebrated 6 years on YouTube, which is incredible. It's only really been the last 4 or 5 years that I've been very consistent with YouTube, but my very first upload was on the 17th of February 2018, so I celebrated 6 years this year. I'm obviously excited to celebrate 7 next year, and I do not know what to do to celebrate, so if you've got any ideas, please drop them in the comments. I usually just do a Q&A, but I'm planning to do a Q&A in January, so do I want 2 Q&As really close together? In March, I turned 30 and I went to Disneyland Paris with my mom. We stopped in the Disneyland Hotel. I got to meet Tiana for the very first time, and it was just a magical trip, and I still can't believe I got to stop in the Disneyland Hotel. In April, Taylor Swift's new album, The Tortured Poets Department, came out, and consistently since April, it has been my most listened to album. She was my most listened to artist every month of the year, because ever since that album came out, up until I started listening to Christmas music in late November, it's been all I listened to really. In May, I got to go to a Disney Store event, so this was the Pixar event at the Disney Store. I'd never been to one at the Disney Store before, and it was just such a wonderful experience. I got to see my friends Gary, Hannah, Rasheen, Kate again. It was a wonderful event, and I still can't believe I got to go to one of those out of hours Disney Store events. In June, I got to see Taylor Swift on the Eras tour. This is the first time I've ever been able to go to see her. When she was on the Reputation Stadium tour, I literally could not find anyone who was willing to go with me. And when this one rolled around, I said, Mom, I really need you to come. I know it's not your thing, but she had a great time, and I'm so grateful to her that she went with me, and we had a lovely time in Liverpool as well. In July, I got to see Hamilton for the first time. It was an amazing show. We had really good seats, and it was just amazing to see it on the stage, because I've only ever seen it on Disney+. There's nothing wrong with that, because I really hate it when musical theatre people make people feel bad for only seeing the film version of something. You can still love something and not have seen it on the stage, because musical theatre can be very expensive and very inaccessible, especially if some shows you have to go to London for. So I'm grateful that Hamilton toured for the first time in the UK and that I got to see it. In August, what happened in August? Obviously, I got married to Joe. It was an amazing day. I would not change any of it. It was just perfect from start to finish. And then in September, obviously, me and Joe went on our honeymoon. My particular highlight was getting to go to the Walt Disney Studios in all of that. But if you haven't seen my honeymoon vlogs, they are all finished now, so I'll leave a card up above to the playlist. In October, I got to see one of my new favourite shows. So Anne Juliet came to the Wolverhampton Grand and they invited me to their press night. I've been to so many press nights of theirs and I'm so grateful. Again, it was one of those shows where you could only see it in London, and when they said it was touring, I was really hoping I could go and see it, and I'm so glad I did because it's one of my new favourites. In November, I got to go to the Disney Product Showcase. So this is different to the Disney Store events. At Christmas, they actually hire out a venue and they show you all of the Christmas products that are coming out, which are usually already out, but it's just a good place for you to take pictures of them and share links for your followers. And it was just such a beautiful event. We had such a good day in London, and we also got to go to the Disney Store as well, so it was a really nice day out. But it's always a real pinch me moment when Disney want to work with me, because it shows me that they know I exist and know what I'm doing, and I just feel so proud of myself whenever I get invited to something by Disney. And then the last one's really funny because I got the idea for this in November and I planned out all the months to make sure I had something for each month, and I was like, what did I do in December that made me feel proud? And I was like, it's the 30th of November. We don't know yet, but I'm filming this pretty early in December, but two major things happened for my channel that I don't think anything else is going to overshadow. So first of all, I hit 1 million views on my channel, and then the next week I hit 4,000 subscribers, which, as you may remember, was last year's goal, and I changed it to be this year's goal. It is okay to not reach your goals, you just have to keep going. I'm really glad that I did hit it this year, and it probably means that I am going to strive for 5,000 next year, even though I know that that will be really difficult. But that is my overview of the year. I really did have a wonderful year. I would say it's on par with last year, because obviously last year me and Joe got our house. The year before we got engaged. So this year getting married, we've really closed off the chapter of dating and being engaged. We are officially a married couple now. We are an old married couple, and it's been wonderful being married. It doesn't feel too different, but obviously I'm in the process of changing my surname, so it's certainly more different for me than it is for Joe. As I said, because I'm a plush collector, I am going to talk a little bit about the grails that I got this year. So obviously I got my Tokyo Disney Resort Sully. He's been in the intro of my videos for a few years now, and I never thought I'd be able to own him, but now I do. And if you didn't see that video where I went through how I managed to get him, I will leave a card up above because it's a bit of a long story. And then when we were on our honeymoon, I'd been saying for ages that my Cuddly's Grail was Patch. Obviously I got my last Cuddly's Grail Baymax last year, so after that Patch became the one I was really focused on getting, and I managed to find him pretty much right at the end of our honeymoon, to be honest, but I'm so glad I own him now. And I am thinking of making a new grails list that I will share with you in the new year, so that you know what I'm on the hunt for and what I'm working towards getting. So I'm just compiling my ideas for that now. But that is it from me. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a big thumbs up if you did, and let me know down in the comments your highlight of 2024. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful Christmas, and I will be back tomorrow with my December Stitch Tax Snacks plush review, just to close that collection off before the end of the year. Thanks for watching, and I will hopefully see you tomorrow. Bye friends!